Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. TGIF, everybody. Okay, the survival guide for Aquarius. This is for all sun signs. It's a collective reading. It's the survival guide for the Age of Aquarius. The first four cards we got at the top here. We got a sun with the pyramids and the camels, and then the house, and the child in the swing, and then the bridge. The energy repeated itself in this reading, kind of doubling down. But when I looked at the first card, it felt like you're looking through a keyhole. And you're looking through the keyhole of the house there. And see how the windows are all lit up and warm inside, inviting, right? This is our inner world. This house is not a 3D physical house. It's our inner world, our inner child. And when you look through that keyhole, you see the inside and the outside. There's tons of symbology of as above, so below in this reading, as within, so without are in this reading. And this is talking about our inner child, and crossing the bridge. That's finally connecting with that part of ourself. And we have choices ahead, right? Which way are we going to go? I suggest we go with whatever our heart tells us, our inner child, whatever it makes it happy, what makes you feel like singing and being excited about life. Then we got in the four center cards, these are the oracles. We have Pure Nature, Lorelette, Treasure Memories, and Miss Sunshine. And it's really funny because there's lots of mirroring happening in this reading. Tons. But Pure Nature, of course, is your innocence. That's the child. Your inner innocence. Purity, that's... well, just... oh, and that's my kitty. He's talking. What you doing? What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Anyway, so we have this purity, and then we have Lorelette, the mermaid, sitting there. She's got the anchor of the ship in her hand. Is she going to let it set sail, or is she going to doom the trip, basically? What's she going to do? Then we had Treasured Memories and Miss Sunshine. And it feels to me like she lets her innocence rule the day. And the fond memories start making her feel lighter than air. Here in the water, she's down in the depths, right, of emotion. And in the Treasure Memories card, she's still got the cord in her hand, but instead of sinking the ship, she's setting sail into the air. And it goes into the Miss Sunshine card with, now she's got several cords and it's lifting her up, right? And there's the as above, so below references. You have Lorelette, which is below, and Treasured Memories, which is above, right? And Miss Sunshine's rising to that occasion. Then in the tarot, the topic was death, the death card. And if you look at this death card, her insides are exposed. This is transformational energy. And the rising phoenix, resurrection, basically. Resurrecting the inner child, what makes us happy. Then we have a kitty that wants to get into a trash can because he thinks there's something good in it. No. He's being rotten. Anyway, then we have the Four of Cups. You see how she's sitting there and a bird is looks like sheltering her or protecting her, but if you notice from the rain, the rain is emotion. It's also what was missing, and this is definitely all heart chakra stuff, waking the inner child, okay? And this feels like being devoid of emotion, just empty. That's an empty feeling. It's also being sheltered to some extent. Then we have the Emperor. In this deck, there are 2 kings, 1 male, 1 female, and there's 2 emperors, 1 male, 1 female. We got the female. And she is amazing. She's got her crown. Remember, the emperors embody all the king energy. So the earth, air, wind, and water. Or earth, air, fire, water, sorry. So embodying all that energy. But see how Miss Sunshine up there in the oracles has all the cords in her hand that's lifting her up? Notice the Emperor has all the cords too. Okay? But they're down below instead of up above, rising, right? And then we have the 9 of Swords. And what I was feeling from all this, all eyes on you. All eyes are on you. So, it's funny because people don't realize that the divine sees everything. Everything. So all eyes are on us all the time. Ancestors, interdimensionals, you name it. All eyes are on you. And this, see how she feels very naked. See, there's a lot of naked happening here with her. This feels like the stripping away of all the garb, all that makes you regal, royal, intellectual and stuff. Because what it's bringing you down to basics, down to when you were a kid and you were carefree and everything was bright and sunshiny and everything was possible and any path you took was going to be exciting, right? Then we have the Knight of Cups, which feels like this energy. It's almost like using the heart, wearing the heart as the clothing, as the armor, as the crown. Okay? So basically, inner child work, all that shadow work everybody's been doing, yeah, it's to get our little kids to come out and play. Because when Anubis weighs your heart against a feather, you want to be number 17, Miss Sunshine. Okay? Anyway, then we have the next 2 cards. The Fool card and the King of Pentacles. And it doesn't feel like we're supposed to be reading these cards for face value. I don't read that way. Notice we have a male and a female perched up on top, like they've risen to the top. Okay? It feels like Ascension energy, kind of like that last reading, so it's kind of bleeding into this one. And then the final card, Strength. So we're bookended by Major Arcana. This is, I also feel like this is the balancing of the male and divine feminine and masculine energy inside and outside. So if you're in a coupling, you'll understand what I'm saying. Otherwise, if you've done this inner work, it's the balancing of your divine masculine and the feminine on the inside. Some of us have been fortunate enough to do that with our other half. And I think that's both people managing to rise above it all. Okay? And then the Strength card. This is where we have overcome our inner demons, our inner lion, and overcome fears. And yeah, I think this is a guidebook. They're telling us about the Age of Aquarius and the Ascension. Like I said, 1111, Age of Aquarius, Ascension, well, Awakening and Ascension. So this is the guide to how to get there. How do you ascend? Right here. How do you do it? Letting purity, light heart, childlike innocence, pure nature, rule the day. And the emperor has no clothes. Or empress. It's stripping away all the glitz and glamour down to the basics, right? Really getting to the heart of it, literally, and wearing our heart. Rose symbolizing, the red color of the heart. It's interesting because this death card will show it up close. See how you can see into her. Yep, this is definitely inner work, no doubt about it. Anyway, I do hope you have a fantastic weekend and more readings and fun things to come. Have a good one.